Okay, in the last video we have discussed about four-link planar mechanism uh, with different kinematic pairs, okay, with a different arrangement of kinematic pairs, and we have also seen different mechanism as a result of different kinematic pairs and also its inversion, okay. But if you notice, all the kinematic pairs which we have discussed is lower pair, right? So either it's prismatic or a revolute pair, they are lower pairs. What if a kinematic chain is with higher pair? Okay, for example, say there is a body something like this, and there is a another body, maybe something like this, and these things are fixed over here. Okay, say that's link 1, the fixed link is link 1, and say this is link 2 and this is link 3, okay, and say link 2 is rotating in this direction with respect to link 1. As a result, link 3 will have a rotation like this, okay. So that's a higher pair. Now what we have to do is sometimes it will be necessary to convert this sort of higher pair into lower pair, which should be still equivalent to the previous mechanism, okay. And such a mechanism is known as equivalent linkages. So what we will do is we will replace this kinematic chain, okay, with a different kinematic chain with lower pairs, okay, and we call that new one. Say for example, say I am going to replace it with something like this, okay. It's a mechanism with completely lower pairs. So I could convert this one, okay, with certain conditions, and such a kinematic chain is known as equivalent linkage to this kinematic chain, okay. And in this video what we are going to see is how to obtain such an equivalent linkages, okay. And why is it necessary? It is necessary to do certain analysis, because sometimes it will be very difficult to do such analysis with higher pairs. So we will do this conversion, okay, and then we will do the analysis, and we will take the result of the analysis which we have done using lower pair and take it back to the result for the higher pair mechanism, okay. So for that reason we will be doing this equivalent linkage, okay. Let's see how to do that. So say this is the fixed link, link 1, okay. Here this is link 3, okay, this is link 2, and this has been fixed. Now say link 2 is getting rotated, and as a result link 3 is also getting rotated, okay. Now so the link 2 and link 3 are connected using a higher pair mechanism, okay. Now this can be replaced into a equivalent lower pair mechanism like this. And how to do that? While I'm converting it, I need to know what should be the link length and what kind of kinematic pair I have to consider and all those things, right? So the idea is, let's see. So if we sit on this link 3 and observe the contact point of link 2, okay, the contact point of link 2 on link 3, which is the point P. Okay, so it will trace this particular path, okay, the surface of link 3, okay, and which means that particular point is moving like this. If that's the case, then at that instant, okay, whatever I am talking is going to be valid only for that instant, okay, and at that instant it looks like that particular contact point is following a circular arc, okay, circular arc, which has a center, which is the center of this curve, okay, center of this curve, and which is the point B, okay, the point B is the center of this curve. And when I sit on link 2 and if I observe the contact point P, okay, which is on this link 3, then I will observe, maybe I will erase it, I will observe that that particular point is going in this path, okay, in this curved path. And if we choose a very small path, then it looks like a circular curve, and I could define the center of curvature, and that center of that curvature will be this point, point A, okay. Now if I join this point A and point B, okay, and if I replace, so what I will do is I will put a line, okay, to represent link 3, and this line, okay, this line to represent link 2, okay, and then removing the lower pair, okay, removing the lower pair and replace it with a third link, okay, and the third link is connected with link 3 and link 2 using a revolute pair, okay, that's what we have seen here. So that's how we can replace this higher pair mechanism into a lower pair mechanism, okay. So if you modify it like that, then when you observe, even let's say the point P is going to be somewhere here in this equivalent linkage, okay, and when you observe it from the point B, you will observe that it's following some particular curve, okay, and if you observe it from point A, it looks like it's following some particular curve. That curve is nothing but this curve, okay. So the same thing will be observed over here, and for that reason we can consider this as an equivalent linkage, okay. And what is the purpose of constructing such equivalent linkage? For example, say this link 2 is having an angular velocity some omega 2, okay. As a result, we will have some angular velocity on link 3, let's call that as omega 3. Now for a given omega 2, what is omega 3 is the question we need to answer. But with this configuration it is difficult, okay. But for this, that problem is very easy, okay. For that reason, what we will do is we will convert it, okay, and we will do the analysis. If this is omega 2, then what is omega 3, okay, and this omega 3 will be same as this omega 3. So that's how we do the analysis, by converting these higher pair mechanisms into lower pair mechanism, okay. So let's see this example, okay. So this is a Kalman follower mechanism, and if you see this particular connection, say this is link 1, the fixed one, and this cam is link 2, okay, this is cam and this is follower. And if you see the connection between cam and follower, that kinematic pair is a higher pair, okay, because it has a line contact. Okay, as a result, we have to somehow construct a equivalent linkage, equivalent mechanism, and in order to do that, what we have to do, we have to construct a center of that curvature, and that is this particular point. Okay, so what will I do? I will draw a line, and that this is link 1 and that's link 2, okay, and then we also have that's link 1 and that's link 3, okay, this one is link 3. Okay, now if you see for this link 3, this is the curve, right, and the curve is having the curve is a straight line, which means the center of curvature will be somewhere at the infinity, either this direction or in this direction. Okay, so it is more like say if it's in that direction and somewhere it has a otherwise let me replace and put it in this direction. Okay, say it's somewhere over here and then dot 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 very far. Okay, and then there's a revolute pair and I'm connecting that with link 3 dot 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 to represent the very long, and since both are parallel and it's meeting at infinite. Okay, since it's meeting at infinite, this kind of curvature is okay, fine. So that's the mechanism, but we have also learned earlier that instead of putting a very long link, I could replace it with a prismatic pair, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So instead of this one, what I'm going to do is I remove this, okay, so and this thing is okay, sorry, and this one is moving in this direction. So that's a additional, oh sorry about that, so that's an additional link. Let's call that link 4. Okay, and once again we have totally converted the higher pair into only lower pair. Okay, so this is just with lower pair mechanism, and that's a kinematic diagram, and this is a slightly detailed diagram. Okay, and with this modification we can do the analysis. Okay, now the question is this the only possible for a given higher pair mechanism, is it that lower pair mechanism is unique? Actually the answer is no. We can construct for a same higher pair mechanism and for a same configuration we can construct very many lower pair mechanisms. Okay, for instance, if you see here, one way to construct a lower pair mechanism is that identifying a center of curvature for this one, okay, and maybe somewhere here, okay, and then a center of curvature for this curve, maybe that will be over here, okay, and then I'll just have this link, and then that link, okay, and where these things are sorry about that, these things are turning pairs, revolute pairs, okay. So that's one way of constructing, the way which we have studied, okay. The another way of constructing is, let me erase these things, choosing some arbitrary point on link 2, okay, let's call A, and then identifying how that particular point is tracing with respect to link 3, okay, the path traced by the point A with respect to link 3, and that is this curve, okay. So this dashed line is that particular one, the path of point A traced from the body 3, okay. And then what we have to do is we have to choose the center of curvature for this particular curve, okay, for this particular curve and in this region, and that will result in, oh, sorry about that, no, that will result in a point B, okay. Now what you have to do is introduce a link, okay, sorry, just convert this link 2 like this, okay, and convert link 3 which goes from this point to point B, okay, in between put a new link, okay. So that's how you can construct, and both the thing will give the same answer. For example, if you want to know if this is my omega 2 and what is my omega 3, okay, it will be in this direction, right, or whatever, okay. So it doesn't matter what kind of equivalent linkage you have you are coming up with, but everything will give the same solution. And there are infinite number of solutions possible, because this point A has been chosen arbitrarily, right. It's not necessary that you have to choose it over here, you could also choose it over here, right, it doesn't matter. So accordingly you will get a new mechanism, okay. So one thing you want to know, that there are infinite number of equivalent linkages are possible for a given higher pair mechanism, okay. Okay, let's see an example. So this is one example. This is also more like a cam and follower. So say this is a link 2, okay, this is a link 2, and the link 2 is having a complete rotation. As a result, this link 5 is having an oscillation like this, okay. Maybe I'll just, yeah. So if you see, so this is link 3 and that's link 5, and if you see between link 5 and link 3, it is having a kinematic pair which is a higher pair, okay. So we need to construct a lower pair mechanism, and if you see for this particular curve, okay, this is the center of curvature, this point A, but for this follower it's a straight line, so the center of curvature will be at infinite. So in order to instead of putting center of curvature with at infinite, I could replace it with a prismatic pair. Okay, and if we do that, what we will obtain is this as a result. Okay, so that's our solution. And even for here, if you see, I mean that is true only at that instant if we have a complete rotation, and this will have kind of oscillation. Okay, right. So that's how you need to construct equivalent mechanisms, which will be very helpful in our analysis. Okay, with that we are concluding module 1, and we'll meet further for module 2. Thank you.